morning student. See, in this lecture we will see reactions of aldehyde and ketone, and second type of reaction that we have to see, which is what? Condensation reaction. Second type of reaction is what? Condensation reaction. In previous lectures we have seen addition reaction. Okay, there is what? Addition of a reagent. Okay, addition of a reagent like AB across carbon oxygen double bond. So what we are getting like this. Okay, suppose B is delta plus and A is delta minus, so we are getting such type of adduct in addition reaction. Now here what we have to see? Condensation reaction. What is the difference between condensation and addition? See, in condensation we will have a nucleophile. Suppose AB is what? A nucleophile. So this nucleophile will get added to this, it will get added to this carbonyl, isn't it? Carbonyl carbon, and there will be a loss of neutral molecule. There will be a loss of neutral molecule like water, ammonia, isn't it? Or alcohol. Such type of neutral molecule will get lost from that adduct, and that will be a condensation reaction. Okay, now let us see condensation reactions. First example in condensation reaction is reaction with phenyl phenylhydrazine. Reaction of aldehyde and ketone with phenylhydrazine. What is the formula for phenylhydrazine? PH NH2. Phenylhydrazine, isn't it? Now let us see. See, for example, if we react benzaldehyde with phenylhydrazine, NH2 NHPH, isn't it? Now this NH2 group will react with this carbonyl carbon. So what we will get in first step? There will be a formation of PH CH OH NH isn't it? And this is pH. So this is what? Addition adduct. In first step there is what? Formation of addition adduct, but reaction will not stop at this stage. Reaction will not stop at this stage. Okay, see, this is what? A addition. In first step there is what? Addition. This NH2 got added, NH2 functionality of NH2 is got added with what? Carbonyl oxygen double bond, carbonyl group. Now in second step there will be a heating and there will be a loss of water molecule. So what we will get? PH CH double bond NH PH. So this is what? Benzaldehyde phenylhydrazone. Benzaldehyde phenylhydrazone. See, this is like what your imine, reaction of amine, primary amine with aldehyde and ketone. In same way this reaction happen, and this is what? A condensation reaction. That also we can call as collectively as a condensation reaction, as there is what? Loss of water molecule and there is formation of what? Unsaturated linkage in the reaction. So here What is the name of this product? Benzaldehyde phenyl hydrazone. When benzaldehyde will react with what? Phenyl hydrazine. What is this? Phenyl hydrazine. There is formation of that adduct, and that will, on heating, it will lose what? Water molecule, and there is formation of product benzaldehyde phenyl hydrazone. Now similarly, if we carry out reaction of acetone with phenyl hydrazine, what will form? See, let us see. See, in first step there will be a reaction of this NH2 functionality across this carbonyl group. So you will get CH3 OH NH pH. This adduct you will get in first step. Okay, now this is on heating, it will lose what? Water molecule. So this water molecule will get lost. So you will get acetone phenyl hydrazone. What will be the name of product? Acetone phenyl hydrazone. Acetone phenyl hydrazone as a product. So this is what? Condensation reaction. Reaction of aldehyde and ketone. Second category is what? Condensation reaction, and this is what? The reaction with what? Phenyl hydrazine, isn't it? Now let us see second example, second type of reaction, reaction with 2,4-DNP. Reaction with what? 2,4-DNP. Now what is 2,4-DNP? That also we have to see. Reaction with 2,4-DNP. Okay, what is this 2,4-DNP? Let us see. What is this? Phenyl hydrazine. This is what? Phenyl hydrazine. Now what is 2,4-DNP? At second position and at fourth position there are nitro group. There are what? Nitro groups. At second position and fourth position of this phenyl ring there are what? Nitro groups. So this will be what? 2,4-dinitro. 2,4-dinitro phenyl hydrazine. 2,4-dinitro phenyl hydrazine. It's what? 2,4-DNP. Isn't it? Now we have to see reaction of aldehyde and ketone with what? That 2,4-DNP. Let us see. Isn't it? Same adduct you will get. Same adduct you will get. Here just there will be what? Phenyl ring, and this phenyl ring is having nitro group at second and fourth position. This phenyl ring will have nitro group at 2 and 4 position. So this will be what? 2,4-DNP derivative of benzaldehyde. This will be what? 2,4-DNP derivative of benzaldehyde. See, this is what a orange crystalline solid product. 2,4-DNP derivative of benzaldehyde is what? Orange crystalline solid product. This reaction is very quick, okay, because this reagent is very reactive. 2,4-DNP is very reactive with either aldehyde or ketone. Hence this reaction is very quick and it will immediately give this 2,4-DNP derivative, isn't it, for that corresponding aldehyde or corresponding ketone. Now similarly, suppose if we react acetone with 2,4-DNP, what we will get? Okay, now here also what you will get? Same type of adduct, just phenyl ring will have 2,4-dinitro group. So here what we will get? 2,4-DNP derivative of acetone. This will be what? 2,4-DNP derivative of acetone. This is what you will get, isn't it? So this is what the condensation reaction. There are two reactions in condensation category. First reaction with phenylhydrazine, and second reaction with what? 2,4-DNP. What is 2,4-DNP? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. So both these reagents, that is phenylhydrazine and 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, undergo condensation reaction with aldehyde or ketone to give such type of product, isn't it? So this is what? Condensation reaction. Now let us see third category of reaction, reduction reactions. Third category, reduction reaction. Okay, in that first reaction we will see reaction with LiAlH4. okay, what is this? Lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, lithium aluminum hydride. Let us see. So what is mean by reduction? What do you think? What is mean by reduction? Reduction is what? Either gain of electron or addition of hydrogen, gain of electron or loss of oxygen. This is what? Reduction, isn't it? This is what? Reduction. Now in case of carbonyl compound, if we react this carbonyl compound with what? Reducing reagent like lithium aluminum hydride, what will happen? If we react carbonyl compound with reducing reagent like lithium aluminum hydride, what will happen? Okay, let us see. See, for example, if we react benzaldehyde with lithium aluminum hydride, okay, in dry solvent like THF, tetrahydrofuran, so what you will get in first step, you will get pH CH2O minus Li plus. Okay, this what you will get, this intermediate you will get in first step when you will react a aldehyde, okay, like benzaldehyde with lithium aluminum hydride. So you will get such type of intermediate in first step, and this intermediate is on reaction with H3O plus. What you will get, that is dilute HCl. So here you will get alcohol as a product. Okay, so this is what benzyl alcohol, benzyl alcohol. Now similarly, suppose if we react, what is this, N-butanol, okay, N-butanol. If we have reacted this with lithium aluminum hydride LiAlH4 in THF solvent, tetrahydrofuran solvent, so in first step we will get CH3CH2 OLi, okay, O minus Li plus. Now this is on, this intermediate is on reaction with dilute HCl, okay, or acidic workup of this reaction will give N-butanol as a product, N-butanol as a product. That means reduction of carbonyl compound like aldehyde, okay, reduction of carbonyl compound like aldehyde with lithium aluminum hydride always give primary alcohol as a product, always give primary alcohol as a product. Okay, for example, now if we react a ketone like acetone with lithium aluminum hydride, with lithium aluminum hydride in THF solvent, what product you will get here, what intermediate you will get here? Write the basic structure of acetone as it is, and on oxygen you have to write OLi, that is Li plus, and to this carbon to which oxygen is attached, write to their one hydrogen, isn't it? Now this compound is on reaction with H3O plus, okay, this compound is on reaction with dilute HCl, so there will be a formation of alcohol as a product. So here you will get secondary alcohol as a product. Here you will get, when we will react ketone with lithium aluminum hydride, always there is formation of secondary alcohol as a product, ketone like acetone, or we can take acetophenone, okay, acetophenone is on reaction with lithium aluminum hydride LiAlH4 in THF solvent CH3H pH OLi, O minus Li plus. Okay, either you may write O minus Li plus or you just write OLi, okay, don't show charges. This is on reaction with dilute HCl. What it will give? It will give corresponding secondary alcohol. Again, this is also a secondary alcohol. This is what? Phenyl ethanol. 1-phenyl ethanol. This is what? Isopropyl alcohol, isn't it? So when we will react ketone with lithium aluminum hydride, we will always get secondary alcohol as a product, and when we will react aldehyde with lithium aluminum hydride, we will always get primary alcohol as a product. Now let us talk about reactivity of this lithium aluminum hydride. Lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, this lithium aluminum hydride is very reactive. Okay, it is a very reactive and strong reducing reagent. It can reduce another functional group also. It can reduce another functional group also, like nitro group, carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-nitrogen triple bond, carbon-nitrogen double bond, carbon-carbon triple bond. Okay, it can reduce this type of functional group also along with carbonyl oxygen double bond, isn't it? If let us see example. So what I have said, reactivity of lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, lithium aluminum hydride is very strong reducing reagent. It can reduce another functional group also, okay, which are present. Okay, when another functional group like nitro, carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-nitrogen triple bond, okay, carbon-nitrogen double bond, if such type of functional group present in organic molecule along with aldehyde and ketone, then that other functional group can also get reduced, isn't it? Let us see. Suppose if we have carried out reaction of alpha beta unsaturated ketone with lithium aluminum hydride. So what will happen? What will happen? This carbon-carbon double bond will also get reduced, isn't it? So what product you will get here? You will get this product. Okay, so this carbon-carbon double bond also got reduced, and that got converted into carbon-carbon single bond along with this carbonyl oxygen, that is carbonyl group reduction. Along with carbonyl group reduction, this carbon-carbon double bond also got reduced. Similarly, suppose if we react what is this? Benzaldehyde. Okay, this is what we have seen, reduction of benzaldehyde with lithium aluminum hydride. But if we are having meta-nitrobenzaldehyde or nitrobenzaldehyde and we are reacting this with lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4, so what will happen? This nitro group will also get reduced. This nitro group will also get reduced into amino functionality along with this reduction. Why is it so? Because lithium aluminum hydride is very strong reducing reagent, so it can reduce another functional group, another polar functional group also which are present in starting material. Okay, so when we want to convert these aldehyde, only suppose if I want only this product, not that product, if I want this product, that means I want nitro group intact, nitro group should not get reduced. Okay, so I cannot use lithium aluminum hydride as a reagent for this reaction. Okay, I have to think some another alternative, isn't it? So this is what reaction of aldehyde and ketone with lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, and we have also seen reactivity of lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, now let us see second reduction reaction. Second reduction reaction with sodium borohydride, reaction with sodium borohydride, sodium borohydride. Okay, reaction with what? Sodium borohydride. Let us see. That means we have to see reaction of carbonyl compound with sodium borohydride, NaBH4. Let us see. See, for example, if we react benzaldehyde with sodium borohydride in alcohol like methanol as a solvent. This is what? Solvent. Methanol is a solvent. So what we will get? There will be an addition of this sodium borohydride. That sodium borohydride, it is having hydride, H hydride, H minus, isn't it? That H minus will get added over this carbonyl group. Okay, so there will be a formation of PH CH2OH, this type of product, and this is what? Benzyl alcohol. This is what? Benzyl alcohol. Similarly, suppose if we have reacted propanol with sodium borohydride in methanol, what it will give? It will give, it will give N-propyl alcohol. What it will give? N-propyl alcohol as a product. Okay, that means aldehyde always give primary alcohol as a product in sodium borohydride reduction also, like lithium aluminum hydride. Now suppose if we have reacted acetone with sodium borohydride in methanol solvent, what we will get? Here also we will get secondary alcohol as a product, isn't it? This is what? Isopropyl alcohol. Similarly, suppose if we have reacted acetophenone, what is this? Acetophenone with NaBH4, methanol, what you will get? Here also you will get same alcohol, 1-phenyl ethanol, isn't it? So you will get secondary alcohol as a product when you will react ketone with reducing reagent like lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride. And when you are reacting aldehydes, okay, any aldehydes with reducing reagent like lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride, you will always get a primary alcohol as a product, isn't it? So this is what? Reaction with sodium borohydride. Now let us talk about reactivity of sodium borohydride as compared with lithium aluminum hydride. Let us talk about reactivity of sodium borohydride as compared with lithium aluminum hydride. See, for example, if we react this compound, if we react this compound with NaBH4, okay, here only carbonyl group will get reduced, carbonyl group will get reduced to corresponding alcohol. This carbon-carbon double bond will remain unaffected, carbon-carbon double bond will remain unaffected. For example, I can take this example also. Okay, suppose if we react this compound with sodium borohydride, methanol, so it's not a conjugated double bond, it's a isolated double bond. So this isolated double bond will remain as it is, it will not be affected, isn't it? So this what we will get, this secondary alcohol we will get. So that means sodium borohydride is not that much reactive like lithium aluminum hydride. It is not reducing carbon-carbon double bond, it is not reducing isolated carbon-carbon double bond, but lithium aluminum hydride, it is reducing that carbon-carbon double bond also. For example, suppose if we take nitrobenzaldehyde, isn't it, nitrobenzaldehyde, beta nitrobenzaldehyde, and we have reacted it with sodium borohydride in methanol solvent. What product you will get here? You will get this product, isn't it? Nitro group will remain unaffected, nitro group will remain unaffected, where in case of lithium aluminum hydride this nitro group got reduced to NH2 functionality, isn't it? So here nitro group will remain unaffected and you will not get reduction of nitro group, there will be a reduction of this only aldehyde functionality, isn't it? So this is what reactivity of sodium borohydride. So we have seen in this lecture, we have seen condensation reaction and reduction reaction. I hope you have understood this topic completely. Okay, wish you happy learning. We will stop here. Thank you very much.